Presently they came to a great city. Skyscrapers, dark and silent, loomed around and above them as Santa made his way from one apartment house to the next. 1,000,000 children must live in this city, thought Edward, and Santa delivers toys to every one of them. How he did it, Edward couldn't say. Does time slow down, he wondered, or even stop on Christmas Eve while Santa goes about his work? On they went to other cities and to every town and village in between. I'll go wherever there's a child, said Santa. All this time Edward was holding the book and turning the pages so that Santa, his glasses balanced on the end of his nose, could glance over and read what was written beside each name. He read aloud, Pablo Lopez, paint set, and Lucy Wells, baseball mitt, as Edward followed along. They were crossing a vast ocean, skimming above the waves, when a huge seabird flew out in front of them. As they went past the bird, the tip of the wing brushed Santa's glasses and sent them spinning. Down, down the glasses fell, until with a faint splash they entered the dark sea and disappeared. Oh dear, Santa exclaimed. Now I really need your help, Edward. Do you think you can read the words to me? Edward knew Santa was counting on him. I'll try, he said. Good, said Santa. I was up to the 7th name on the page, Ben Hill. Edward counted down the page to the number 7. Beside the name was a word that looked familiar to him. Edward began. That's right, Santa said. Just sound it out. Said Edward. Book. A book it is, then, declared Santa, as he landed the sleigh and stepped out. What's next, Edward? Santa asked upon his return. Edward looked up at Santa. Doll, he said proudly. After that, Edward continued to read the words to Santa, and while Santa was delivering one present, Edward was getting another one ready to go. Finally, they were finished. Edward closed the book of names and placed it on the seat beside him as Santa emerged from the last chimney and took one final present from his bag. It was a book. Merry Christmas, said Santa, and he handed the book to Edward. Thank you for all your help. I couldn't have done it without you. Then he took up the reins once more, and in an instant they were streaking across the dawning sky. Edward opened the book to the first page and stared down at the words. He must have fallen asleep on the way home, because the next thing he knew, Mother and Father were gently shaking him and softly calling his name. Merry Christmas, Edward, she whispered. Time to wake up and see what Santa Claus brought you. Edward opened his eyes. He was lying on the sofa in front of the fireplace. Look at what Santa left you, said Edward's father as he bent down and picked up a book. Would you like me to read it to you? Edward smiled. No thanks, Dad, he replied. Let me read it to you. And he did. The end. One of Grammy's favorite Christmas books.